What's up guys? English Dan, back with another quick review. So, I have something here that if you're working from home like I am, this is really going to be a good tool for you. Welcome back guys. So, yeah, I am working from home like a lot of people in the current climate. If you're in a job that you need to make phone calls or conference calls, things like that, just sitting there with your cell phone or your house phone next to your ear can be a drag. Well, I've got something here that's a really good tool for that, and it's called the Anker Powerconf. Now, what this is, it's a Bluetooth speaker that allows for conference calls and voice calls. Sounds boring, right? But right now, it's worth every penny that it goes for. So let me tell you a little bit about the Anker Powerconf. The overall spec of this thing is it uses a 6700 milliamp hour battery. You get up to 24 hours talk time through this thing. That's pretty good. That's a lot of talk time on a phone. It uses a 6-array microphone setup so it can get voices from anywhere around it, 360 degrees, and it also picks up voices from 5 meters away, or up to 5 meters anyway. So, and it does a really good job when it does that, and I'll get more onto that in a little while. Comes with a case, get a USB-C charging cable, get your manuals in the box. It's a really nice little device. So let's talk about these microphones. Like I said, they have 6 microphones that are array microphones, and it picks up voices from 360 degrees. Has this little blue light on top that follows the voices around. As someone speaks, the light shows where it's finding the voice to speak to. It's really clever how it does it, and it works seamlessly. It's not an issue. There's nothing you have to set up. It's literally plug and play. As I mentioned before, it also picks up people's voices from up to 5 meters away, so you don't have to have someone stood right next to you. If there's more than one of you on the call, you can have someone stood way behind you, and it's still going to pick up that call, and it'll still direct where that voice is coming from. So great when it comes to the microphone setup on this. It's really clear as well. The audio's crisp. Whenever I've spoke to anybody, no one's moaned about me being muffled or anything like that. They all say it's a really good sound, and they say that they can't hear any background noises, and I'll get onto that in a second as to why that is.
Hello?
So I didn't press record the first time, so we're doing it again. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you good.
Okay, now tell me how great I am.
Do you want me to lie?
Do you want a divorce?
You're wonderful.
Okay, bye. But yeah, overall the microphones do a great job of picking up your voice and putting through a crystal clear sound. Now, why does it do this crystal clear sound? Well, it's Anker's own DSP. It's a custom one that they made themselves, and what it does, it has real-time echo cancellation. So I'm sat in a garage here. I know it might not look like it, but I'm actually sat in a garage. And sometimes it can get a little echoey because I haven't got any pads or anything on my walls. But the Powerconf does a great job of getting rid of any of that echo when you're on the phone call. People can't hear it whatsoever. And it also does a great job of getting rid of any background noise like televisions or chatter going on further out, 10 meters away or so. Any chattering and things like that, it really does a great job at cancelling that noise out. Anker have got a real good algorithm here that helps with the phone calls and makes it sound like a high quality call every time. It's very impressive how it works. Okay Dan, so how do I connect this thing? Connect it 2 different ways, which is really good. Not only can you connect it via the Bluetooth, it's 5.0 by the way, so you know you're getting your rock solid connection, but you can also connect it via USB. So if you're not connecting it through your cell phone and you're using your laptop and desktops for phone calls, well, you can just plug it in via USB, and it's plug and play, no drivers or anything like that. Plug it in, off you go. Works with Skype, Facebook, things like that, no problem at all. So if you're having a conference call on one of these things where there's a few video chatting, you can use that. You don't have to sit there with the phone next to your hand or using a webcam. You're getting a really good audio experience from this, and people are going to be able to hear you great. It's nice to have that versatility where you don't have to be on your cell phone. You can use it through your computer, and a lot of people have jobs where they do make calls through a computer, so this is going to work great for that as well. On the back of this device, as you can see, there's a USB-C for charging, there's an auxiliary USB, and there's a 3.5mm headphone jack. And the reason that's there is so you can plug a recorder in and you can actually record the calls that you're doing as well. So another nice little feature added in there from Anker, so the ability to be able to record calls on an external recorder that you're using. Nice touch. The build quality on this thing, it's got a bit of heft to it, but it's not heavy. Like I say, it comes in this nice case, so it's easy to transport. It is made of plastic, but it's got a rubber base on it that stops any vibrations and dampens out anything like that, and it won't move and slide around. On top of it, it does have the touch controls as well. You know, your usual making calls, hang up, volume down, and they do work great. You don't miss when you hit them, or you don't hit the wrong thing. They just work great. So yeah, overall build quality on this is top notch. So overall, I think this is a great package from Anker. Like I say, in the current climate, this could be a must-have if you're working from home and you speak on the phone a lot. It will save you a lot of time, and it'll also make things a lot more productive because you're not going to get that fatigue in your arm or something like that. You know, I can tell from experience, holding a phone next to your arm for an hour or two, it really does ache after a while, and this takes that away. But not only does it take it away, it also gives you a premium audio quality as well, so you know that the other person's not going to hear you muffled or anything like that. If the TV's on in the background somewhere, they're not really going to be able to hear that. They're going to pick you up, even if you have to walk around, it's going to pick you up walking around, and it's going to follow your voice because of the 6-array microphone setup. It's actually really, really good. Very impressed with it. It does work as a Bluetooth speaker as well, but obviously it's not made for that. And it works as a power bank. You can actually charge your cell phone a couple of times off this thing if you're carrying it around with you, and you do need to charge your cell phone. So a couple of little bonuses on top there as well. So yeah, I highly recommend this. Working from home, making phone calls, this makes it a hell of a lot easier. It's much more pleasurable. Like I say, you don't get any fatigue or anything like that. It's a high quality sound, high quality speaker, no problems with the volume. It's a must have if you work from home right now. Alright guys, this is English Dan. It was something a bit different, and I'll be back with you with something more regular next time. Peace.